Going on, guys? MMA Island team. We're back with another Fight Picks videos. We got a pretty good fight in this one in the welterweight division. Alex Cowboy Oliveira taking on Peter Sobotta. We don't have the order for this one, so I'm just going to pass it on to Atticus to start this one off, and we'll go
Okay.
slick, Zach, me.
I was really going back and forth on this one. And it's interesting. One thing that stood out to me is that Sabota, we were talking about earlier, he actually beat Nicholas Dalby, whereas Oliveira lost to him.
Different Dalbys, though.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say one, MMA math can't really, and two, that was a long ass time ago. That was 3 years ago. So I'm not really gonna base it too much off that. I gotta look, even though Oliveira has not been looking good recently. He was on a 3-fight losing streak, and he was very close to losing to Max Griffin. I think the level of competition he's fought is, he's definitely fought the better dudes. And, Dalby, or sorry, not Dalby, Sabota has lost, or Sabata, whatever. It's Sabota, right?
Cashada.
What?
That's a casino. I thought that everyone would get that joke immediately.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I gotta go. I'm not really confident on either of these guys. But looking at the level of competition, I'm gonna have to edge Oliveira on this one.
I got Cowboy Oliveira. Not much needs to be said, but I personally think that he's gonna hurt Peter to the body and get him out of there in under 1.5. I think he's gonna. Sabota's been TKO'd to the body before, and I think Alex is talented enough to find him in the spots that are going to hurt him.
Oh, and I just one more thing I noticed: Sobotta has been off for well over 2 years.
Yeah, the return the return into the clinch of Alex Oliveira is not a pretty sight. I got Alex.
Yeah, wow, I just noticed that. Okay.
Yep. So one thing that kind of worries me looking at Germany's Peter Sobotta is that he has a negative strike differential starting out. And strike differential to me is one of the more important stats that you should have a good positive one. That means Peter Sobotta gets hit more than he lands on his opponents. And we know Peter Sobotta's game plan. He's going to want to take down his opponents to the mat, and he wants to submit them. Will Alex Oliveira let him do that? I don't entirely think so. Alex Oliveira's takedown defense at 58%. Now, you may not think that that's too good, but out of all the UFC fights that he's had a ton of them. That's still not a very bad number, because just think about how many takedowns has been thrown at him, and he hasn't lost by submission all that much. And Leon Edwards, I think, laid the blueprint very, very well on how to beat Peter Sobotta. 2 words: technical striking. Just very point fighting, pretty much. And that's something that Alex Oliveira can do. While, yes, he is a wild man, he does possess the technical striking ability to give Peter Sobotta fits. Now, this one is close. I think Peter Sobotta is going to land a couple takedowns, sure. And he does have that ground advantage. But I think it's just going to stay on the feet for long enough that Alex Oliveira is going to get that win. Sobotta, as it's been said, is coming from a long layoff. I'm going Alex Cowboy Oliveira, but this one is very, very, very close.
How do you have it?
Decision.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I'm pretty well agreeing with you guys as well. I got Oliveira on this one. This is a pretty close fight. I think what it is for me is Oliveira. Oliveira has been here for a while. And he's fought some pretty tough competition, even in his recent fights. I know he was 1-3 in his last 4, but Griffin, Dalby, Perry, Nelson, you're talking about some underrated guys in that division, in my opinion, at least. And going the distance with 3 to 4 of them, I just don't see Sobotta coming in off of a 2-year layoff and beating Oliveira. One of the things that I could point out is looking at Sobotta's win ratio. So he's won 17 fights, and he's won by decision twice. I think that's his path to victory. I don't think he gets that. I know his last fight was against Leon Edwards, and he got knocked out. And then he beat Ben Saunders, which I think Zach can say for me how we should view Ben Saunders. Looking at
Trash.
Dalby, yeah, looking at Dalby. Dalby's obviously a beast.
So disrespectful, bro. I don't co-sign that kind of energy, viewers.
I like Ben Saunders.
Follow me at Octagon Island for a good time. That's not like that.
I don't hate Ben Saunders, but we do know that he is susceptible to knockouts, and he did get the knockout against him. I just don't see him being able to finish Oliveira. Oliveira has been knocked out once, and he's been submitted 4 times, but the 3 out of 4 times it is against pretty good competition. Cowboy Cerrone, Gilbert Burns, and Gunnar Nelson as well.
Those are all extremely talented grapplers.
Extremely talented grapplers. He did lose back in 2012 to a guy who is currently 1-2. Shout out to that guy. He lost to 2 nobodies.
Any given Saturday, bro.
Yeah, hey, you'll see a guy at the bar and you'll be like, hey, how's it going, man? You into UFC? Actually, Alex Cowboy Oliveira, I submitted him. He's my only win. That'd be hilarious to hear. But besides the point, going back into the fight, I just think Oliveira is clearly the safer pick. Coming off of a layoff, and Oliveira, who's a guy who's shown to be able to go the distance with some killers. I don't see Sobotta finishing him. I'm pretty confident in this one. It is a close fight, just like stylistically, but result-wise, I gotta lean with Oliveira in this one. I think it's easily by decision for Oliveira in this one.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you guys watching. We want to know what you think. Clean sweep in this one, right? No one's got Sobotta?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to know if you guys got Sobotta. We also want to know if you got Oliveira. Agree with us. Give us some compliments, because there's a lot of people doing the opposite in the comments of both.
Yeah, be nice. Be nice to
us,
us,
please. We have feelings too.
You don't have to be nice. Just
so
leave
I will
feedback.
probably cry and not be able to sleep. But anyways, let us know. Check out the other Fight Picks videos. We want to know your guys' opinion. So thank you guys for watching.